Judgment Day. No time has passed for you. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years have passed since, Cleopatra or anybody, Moses, anybody died. But there's no time in the grave. So the next cognizant moment, you are there. It's Judgment Day. It's time to either be with the Lord or just be extinguished and die the second death. So there's no contradictions in the Bible. There's no contradictions. So we see now the Zechariah 12 is happening. And Zechariah 12 is saying that Jerusalem be a cup of trembling for the earth. We see what's going on. We see it escalating. We see destruction, the coming destruction coming. We see the calamity upon calamity. And you think that some guy that's a cheap imitation is going to save you and save the country. If this country was going to be saved, it wouldn't be by a man. And the country is already judged. It's already gone. Country's gone. You want to go and act like everything's fine and it's all going to go back to normal? You want to still do things the way you always did them and act as if you can still play games and do showers and football and dancing and all that, go ahead. It describes that too in the Bible.